Hi everyone, it's Peter Hewitt, la-artistino. I've got another unboxing for you today. I had a message this morning telling me that there was a package at my PO box, so I took my dogs for a walk down there to pick it up with a little knapsack on my back, and I got there and I got handed this big package and I thought, that's not going to fit in the knapsack. But anyway, we managed to get it home. And I have been dying all day to unbox it, but I didn't want to do it off camera because I really like to share the experience with you. So finally, tea's over, everything's cleaned up, the rest of the house is settled, and we can go ahead with this unboxing. Now, as you can tell from the design, this package is from Joanna Basford, and I just love it. It's the first time I've received a package with the print all over it. You just want to colour it in. And I believe, well, I'm pretty much sure that it will contain a copy of her latest book. But let's not delay any longer and grab the scissors and we'll rip into it. Okay, now this has got tape, I'll show you, going all the way around it, which is that lovely tape that comes from her estate, which has got her print in it. It's absolutely gorgeous. I wonder if you could buy it retail. Anyway, just as good as washi tape, isn't it? Only you can colour it in. Okay, we'll just zip our way through that. And let's fling it open. Oh, that's pretty. We've got, make sure it's in camera, we've got a whole pile of pink tissue paper. Go way down. Ooh. Oh wow, this box smells fantastic. It's got the most gorgeous flowery perfume coming out of it. We got matching packing worms. That's cool. Let's have a look. There's a letter. Okay, alright. So I'll ease that open without tearing it if I can. Where's it stuck? Just there. There we go. Ooh, nice. And it's a card. Oh, I like the picture. Oh, I hope that's inside the book. I love that. Oh, it's even got a peony on it. It's beautiful. Okay, dear Peter, have fun bringing World of Flowers to life with your beautiful colours. Joanna Basford. Thank you very much, Joanna. Beautiful. Okay. Oh, hello. We've got. I can smell something nice now. We've got a box. We have a nicely tied up bundle of things in string. I'll just move this out of the way. Give it some more room. We'll pop it down here. Whoops. Worms can go. It is so pretty. It is so pretty. Okay, alright, let's undo the string. Okay, what do I unwrap first? Let's have a look. Well, I'll start with the little one, this little box here, because I'm most curious. I have no idea what's in this. I wonder if I can get this off without damaging anything. Haha, it's tissue paper. Good luck with that. Oh no, hang on, look at that. Ooh. I'm going to keep that. I do art journals and such, and I've actually just started a bullet journal, so I'm going to stick that in there. Seems I can rescue it without getting any of the tissue paper on it. This, by the way, is the way hubby unwraps all of his presents. We've learnt to put just the tiniest bit of sticky tape possible to hold the wrapping paper on, because he will sit there for minutes on end just very carefully peeling off every tiny little bit of sticky tape. It's infuriating. You just want to get in there and rip it all to pieces. Okay. Says me, he's doing exactly the same thing to you guys. And we have, oh, hello. Aran, after the rain. What? Oh, you know what? This is probably where that beautiful smell's coming from. This is Aran, after the rain, lime, rose, and sandalwood. So, oh, it's soap. A soap bar. Let's open. Ooh, nice chunky one too. Hang on, I'm gonna smell it. Oh, that is amazing. I love scented soaps. I love scented candles and scented soaps. I'm mad on them. I often work with one of the candles that I've been given over the years, and the candles are a guaranteed good present for me, by the way, as my family have learnt, because I love them. Okay, I've got a couple of Yankee candles actually that I'm using at present. Ooh, okay, this looks like, oh hang on, this is a different coloured tape. Nice, have to keep that one too. Glad I washed this mat before I started. I usually do, this mat is not just for making the picture pretty, I actually work on this mat, so I have to scrub it clean at times. It gets covered in stuff. Oh, hello, it's a card collection. Oh, wonderful, they're blank cards to colour. Oh, that's nice. One, I've got that one. And that one. Whoops. Oh, and that's nice too. Oh, lovely. So these look like they're blank gift cards that I can colour in and send to people. And oh, and she's got the envelopes as well. Oh, that's beautiful. I love that. Okay, let's put them away. And, oh, wow. Ha! I can read through, of course. I'm pretty sure you can see it as well. It's a set of... Oh, damn it. Sorry, you're going to have to put up with me pulling the tape off again, because I am going to save all this tape. Alright, okay, right. Now I've blabbered away here, we'll get into, oh, isn't that gorgeous? As you know, polychromos are my absolute favourite ever pencils, and Joanna sent me a set of 24, which is absolutely perfect. I've been wanting a small set that I can carry around with me more easily rather than lugging around my big pile. Oh, you know, my big pencil wallet, which has got almost all the 120, yeah, pencils in it. I don't have every single one yet. Funnily enough, after all these years, I still don't have every single one. Just I find myself needing to replace the ones I commonly use, so I don't get round to buying the ones that I don't have. Okay, so this is the 24 set. Oh, is there a sight more beautiful than a brand new set of pencils? Ah, it's just yum. You just, like it was candy, you'd eat it. Oh, absolutely gorgeous. Thank you so much. I always need more pencils. Never can I have, oops, I'll put that inside. Never can have enough pencils, and this will be a great set that I can throw in my bag and travel around with, which is good because we're actually planning to go on a holiday soon. And this is the piece de resistance here. Fantastic. Let's rip into it, because this video is getting awful long with me chatting away and dragging out all of the unwrapping. Alright, let's have a look at this new book. There we are. Oh, wonderful. I've got the tape stuck to the pieces of tissue paper. That was clever of me, wasn't it? It has a life of its own. Get off. Off. Not you. to turn your way so carefully only to have you restuck onto something else. There we go, done. Ha, let's get back to work. Maybe sticking the tape on this side wasn't such a brilliant idea after all. Hang on, and stick it all down. Go. Behave yourselves. Right, alright, let's have a look at this book. This is Joanna Basford's World of Flowers. And it is the same size and dimensions of all her previous colouring books. Once again, you've got this lovely, very tasteful black and white cover with, it looks like rose gold foiling, colouring it in with a little pink panel in the middle, which is new. And the back, yep, it's the same sort of picture but without the rose gold foiling. Look inside. This particular edition it looks like it must be the American edition because it's glue bound. I know that I believe the British editions of the books tend to be signature bound. Alright, here we go. This is published by Penguin Books, and you've got in this version, you've got the big fold out flaps on either side that you can colour in as well. Oh wow, just have a look at that. That's beautiful, it's a garden. It's very reminiscent of her first book, isn't it? Oh hello, hang on, it's not the page, oh wow, it's actually a perforated double page picture that you could, with the picture on either side. Wow, I like that. I love how she always seems to include something special, a little different, something special in every single book like that. Like I still love the dragons, two dragons facing each other from Enchanted Forest. Now you've got a colour palette test page, which is wonderful. I love it because you can test your colours on the actual paper of the book, so you know exactly how it's going to work in the picture. And speaking of pictures, let's go have a look at them. Wow, this video is going to be long. Sorry, I tend to drag these things out because I just enjoy myself too much with them. Okay, and this one was printed by Penguin Books in New York. So it is the American edition, so I believe if the series continues the same as it has, the British edition will have the dust cover on it and will be signature bound. Well, I believe anyway, if it's going to be the same as the rest of her series. Okay, here's your nameplate, which we always included. I love these nameplates, just personalises the book a little bit more. And once again, Joanna's written my name there in the book belongs to section, which is good because the only books that I have my name in are the ones that the artist has put my name in for me, because my handwriting is just so terrible that I'm afraid to spoil the books with it, which sounds ridiculous when I enjoy colouring them in so much. Okay, next page. I love these frames around here. They just invite colouring. You've got the introduction from Joanna. I won't read this out because if you buy the book you'll be able to do that yourself. There's tips for colouring, which is fantastic. And then we get into the book proper. And we start off with a simple but beautiful double page spread. Oh, I love it. Succulents. I've got a thing for succulents just lately, and I think it's because they're so in at present amongst the artist community. They're fun to draw and actually really fun to colour in. Oh wow, I like that effect. You can see here, I didn't notice the pencils, and the flowers are coming out of the pencils. Ah, right. Recognise these. If you've been doing the flower a day exercise that Joanna's posted on her website, these are the flowers. So if you've had a go at the flowers already on the printables, are the ones that you've downloaded, and if you downloaded and printed them and coloured them in, you've got an idea of how you'd like to colour these, or maybe colour them differently. Oh, I like that. A bottle with a butterfly on it, that's nice. Once again, we've got a beautiful mix, I think, of simpler pictures like this, and great big complex pictures. I love these little box designs. We saw these on Ivy and the Inky Butterfly, and they're really fun to do because you can do each picture individually. So you've got, even if you've got a, you know, only half an hour a day to do some colouring, you can get a whole little picture completed, and then over the course of a month you could have the whole thing done. And there you go, a double page spread with very little stress to get it done. We've got a signature wallpaper pictures. This is nice too, just 4 little pictures that you could just do them individually, and one a day until they're done, and there you've got a full page done. Now this book, as you can see, and you can tell by it, is all garden and flower and plant themed. So it is a shout out, I guess, to Secret Garden, her first book, but revisited with a lot of new elements included. I like this shelf idea. This is nice. Again, lots of little pictures. Very good if you're playing colouring with gel pens or with fine liners, because there are small details, and yet I can see here that the line thickness isn't so thin that you're going to be constantly guarding yourself not to go over the lines, but it's not so thick that it'll impede the quality of the picture. Ooh, beetles. I like colouring beetles. You get a lot of those in Hannah Carlson's books. Well, that's nice. The lanterns. I can see myself doing this with a glow around each of the lanterns. That would look really spectacular. Again, a very simple picture and a room that you could add something yourself if you wanted to put a photograph or your own picture in the centre. Flowers in plant pots. And a koi. It's very stylised koi, it's very pretty. And a mandala. And more of this shelving pictures. Lots of little detail. This is a great book for people who like to do lots of little details. And there's that picture from the card with the peony in it. I was wondering when I would come across one of these, one of her ribbon pages. It's lovely. I like to do these with just a blush colour around the outside of it, just fading out. Something to contrast and bring the flowers forward. Aha! And of course we have to have one of these with lots and lots of little details in here. I notice a lot of these pages are one-sided, which is nice. I love doing double-sided pages, don't get me wrong, but having the one side, you get more of a feeling of completion, where you can get it done rather quickly. Where a standard two-page spread for me takes me about 2 to 3 weeks, depending on how much I work on it. A lot of these wreath pictures as well, they're nice. As I said, they give you a space in the middle to put your own thing. There's a thick ribbon page. And more mandalas, and this is very reminiscent of Ivy and the Inky Butterfly, which I adore colouring in that book. I really do. Got to work my way around the binding though, and the binding in my particular copy wasn't terribly good. I believe in other copies it was fine, but I'm not complaining because I can work around it. I love this. Wow, you can go mad with the colours here. And by the way, don't worry about using all your greens up, because leaves don't have to be green. Leaves can be lots of different colours. You can have as many different colours for the leaves as you can with the flowers. More beetles. Oh, this is cute. It's like a little elf house, a little fairy house. I like that. That's gorgeous. And more of these panels where you can just do each one individually. Oh, that's lovely. I love colouring in scales and feathers. So this is the type of petals these flowers on is reminiscent of scales to me, so I'd probably use a technique that I do on scales on it. Oh, these two are pretty. Again, fairly simple, not going to be terribly complicated to colour, and it's not going to take forever to do, and looks quite nice if you just leave the background white, or you just put a halo of colour around the outside. That's something I sometimes do if I don't want to go in and colour all the little bits in between the stems or the flowers. Or if you want to, you can do that. And there's the skull. We always see a skull. And this is gorgeous too. It's another fairy house in a double page spread. And that's the end. And the colour palette test is over 2 sides, so you don't have to worry about any leakage going through and ruining a picture behind. Okay, I adore it. That's my opinion. I think it's absolutely gorgeous. Well worth the wait for me. I love colouring in flowers, although funnily enough I've never actually coloured in Secret Garden yet, though I do have a copy, but I think I'm gonna definitely enjoy colouring in the flowers on in this particular book. Okay then, well, that is your first look at Joanna Basford's World of Flowers, and I'll just pop everything here that she sent me. Thank you very, very much to Joanna for thinking about me and sending me all this stuff so I can review it and share it with the world. And to all of you out there, I hope you're having fun on any colouring adventure you are currently on, and until next time, happy colouring. I hope you're enjoying any colouring adventures that you are currently on, and until next time, happy colouring!